The country that kills illegal immigrants? They just kill them? What?
Let's say I want to go through this wall. I break through the wall. What happens to me next?
You will die like a dog.
The lowest unemployment in European Union is Poland. The highest GDP after COVID, Poland. One of the lowest debts, Poland.
This is Dominic.
There's nobody there.
Member of European Parliament from Poland.
Look. It's like nobody there.
The country that just approved a new measure to shoot and kill anyone that tries to illegally enter their border.
Damn.
Unfortunately, one of our soldiers was killed with a spear. Because they behave like animals.
What the fuck?
They don't behave like civilized people. We are the ones with this border. So we are protecting the whole Europe.
But Poland's strict border control and refusal to take in refugees from non-neighboring countries like Syria and Afghanistan has caused the EU to propose a €22,000 fine for each person Poland refuses to take in, and guys like Dominic to be labeled Islamophobic and fascist.
And Jean-Claude,
What the fuck?
Juncker, the Commission President, says that you're racist. You sound proud of the fact that you haven't taken any refugees.
Of course, because this is what our people are expecting from our government. That's number one. This is why Poland is so safe. I don't care. I care about my family and about my country.
When I see the
I completely agree with him. I'm going to be honest. I totally agree with him.
wall, I do understand that this is for my future children.
Does Poland's strict border policy work? Is Poland significantly safer than the rest of Europe because of it? And do the people of Poland want open borders?
Poland are racist. We are proud of it. And I don't really want any immigrants in my country, you know? Thank you, man.
Before meeting with Dominic, I headed to the capital of Poland, Warsaw, to see what the locals thought of Poland's border and their border patrol now being able to kill migrants illegally trying to enter their country.
At university, what are a lot of the students' thoughts on, you know, shooting down illegal immigrants who come through the border?
I've never heard about it.
Yeah.
Okay.
It is bad because I don't see any purpose to use a gun for the person. First of all, we need to talk. We need to identify the intention of other person.
Oh my god, that's
yeah, I mean,
a tough question. But
It's a crazy question, right?
yeah, but to be honest, like I'm not sure like how they're controlling the borders, but like I saw a lot of refugees in the Centrum here.
There are a lot of immigrants all around Europe, and sometimes it can be dangerous for the Europeans.
What are your thoughts on if you
fucking based? Absolutely.
Came here illegally? What should be done?
Oh, I guess I should go.
Fucking exactly. Get the fuck out. It's crazy.
Do you feel safe here in Poland as a woman?
Yeah, very much.
You feel safer here in Poland as a woman than you do in India?
Yeah, it's more safe.
Yeah,
it's more safe. A lot safe.
You can walk.
I hear a lot of really bad stories about India, especially for women that go there.
Like go to work at night. And nobody cares and nobody's like threatening you.
It's not very safe.
No?
Really, cross from the main streets. I really feel not very safe because there are some strange people.
Here?
Yes.
Yeah, of course.
Like men in general?
Some sick people. They frighten me.
Who should the border keep out? Who should it let in Poland?
Nice people, kind, and with good heart.
Okay. Do you think having a...
I don't like the idea that a country is like morally obligated to take in immigrants. I think a country has an obligation to take care of its people and the people that live there. If it can help people beyond that, that's okay. But there is a tier list and the people that live in the country are at the top of that tier list. It's egotistic? Well, of course it is. That's the whole point. Yeah, absolutely. Refugee equals immigrant? Well, I would feel the same way about refugees as well. Because you take in a refugee, you're taking your money and you're giving it to that person. But that money was extracted through taxes that were put on your people. So at this point, you're basically stealing people's money and then giving it to someone who isn't even part of the country. I don't think that's fair. Is that really the ethical thing to do? I don't think it really is. If you bring in a bunch of people into the country that in often cases probably don't even speak the language of the country, how are these people going to be able to function in your society? Like, let's logically evaluate this. Like, how could that possibly happen? And also, like, it's again, like the entire premise is built off of the concept that this is a problem that needs to be solved. This isn't a problem that like Poland is responsible for. It's not their issue. They have nothing to do with it. So they don't have any obligation to like help these other people out. Why would they?
More strict stance on the border keeps Poland safer?
Yeah.
Or
yeah, I'm pretty sure.
I know that many people have that opinion.
okay.
I want to believe that it doesn't really matter from which country you're coming.
Okay.
You know, if you apply to the culture.
I don't agree with that. Like, you can't have a culture that stones women to death for adultery be compatible with a country that has pride parades. It's not compatible. It's naive. Like, it's something that sounds good and it's like the right thing to say, but it's just completely blatantly and plainly untrue. And I'm not even making a value judgment as if like our culture is superior. Like, I like my culture better, but if I went to a place that stones women to death for adultery, I would respect and follow their laws because I'm in their house. I wouldn't try to like live my way over there. It's water and oil. It just doesn't mix.
It's gonna be fine.
Safety has nothing to do with the border.
Okay, nothing? What are your thoughts on immigration in Poland?
Я сам являюсь политическим иммигрантом, и поэтому не мне отвечать на этот вопрос. Я пока не сталкивался с какими-то негативными проявлениями в свой адрес.
Why did you come from Belarus to Poland?
Я политический активист, и обратной дороги в Беларусь мне на данный момент нет.
How was your experience going through the Belarusian-Polish border?
У меня чуть другой маршрут, я прилетел из Грузии, я жил в Тбилиси некоторое время. Поэтому в моем случае без экстрима обошлось.
Ну, я считаю, что здесь женщине безопасно. И заниматься бизнесом тоже очень хорошо.
What are your thoughts on their stance on illegal immigration and the idea that they'll kill you if you try to illegally enter through the border?
Но я считаю, по международному праву все страны защищают свою территорию. Но это на законодательном уровне.
Do they really just spray them out? Is this real? They just spray him. Oh my god.
Страны защищают свою территорию, но это на законодательном уровне. Никто из хозяев, но если есть граница существует, должны соблюдаться, законные вот эти данные. Поэтому, если ты нелегально пересечешь, ты территориальную считаю, что государство вправе применять оружие для защиты своей территории. Если ты бежишь от войны, пожалуйста, регистрируйся, получай документы, работай. Мне кажется, страна очень комфортная для жизни и, по-моему, очень толерантно относится ко всем беженцам. Я бежала от войны, и тем не менее, за года мы тоже здесь и открыли бизнес, и работаем, мы платим налоги.
What are your thoughts on the border here in Poland as someone from Ukraine?
Fine. It's really fine. Yeah, it's no problem with service.
Was it easy to get here from Ukraine?
Yeah, really easy. Few hours.
Or you work here? Why did you come?
Yeah, I work.
I believe like in most Poland, especially like the eastern part in Warsaw, we're like fully open for everybody who wants to come here in every purpose.
Is that
a lot
true?
of people lost their houses, lost the safety in their life.
Yeah.
So I don't see any problem with that. In my opinion, I don't have any problem with that.
Even illegally?
You know what? In my opinion, it's just like hard to be illegally at this moment because you have to cross the border. I think this is not like the main spectrum of a problem. Most of them want to be illegally because they want to have a work.
So if they come to Poland, but they are from a country that's not a neighboring country to Poland, should they be allowed to come in here and be a refugee?
Yes, sure, because we've been in this situation in Poland. We have a trouble history, so we need.
I think that like a lot of people that have this opinion are in a position to be able to have this opinion. Like, for example, if you ever applied this to something where it negatively affected him, I think that he'd probably think about it differently. It's kind of what I was saying about how a lot of people are very generous with other people's money. I think that if somebody like that, if they were negatively affected by it, then they would think very differently. Yeah, it's a luxury belief. I think it is. It's very much a luxury belief. And I think that it's selfish, too.
Help for our neighbor.
What are your thoughts on illegal immigration?
I think the crime rate is going much higher so far.
So what about like Syrian refugees, like Afghanistan refugees, Eritrea? Are they close enough to be considered neighbors, or should they go to the neighboring country?
They're not like, of course, geographically they're not our neighbors, but if they looking for a safe place, they want to be here legally, they want to have a work, they want to build a new life, I don't see a problem with that.
Have you heard about the Belarusian-Polish hybrid war, they call it?
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on that?
Of course, this is not correct. I mean, to allow or to bring people from outside just to push them in EU.
But before heading to the Poland-Belarus border to see what Poland says is a hybrid warfare at play where Russia is sending migrants from China and Africa into Poland for them to then enter the rest of the EU and then financially and socially destabilize the rest of Europe. I met up with...
Is this happening? What the fuck?
Dominique, member of the European Parliament
it's the
and
guy.
Poland's Law and Justice Party. Is this man a racist, alt-right Islamophobe, as the mainstream media and leftist detractors call him? I want to ask him, how does Poland's new border wall work? Can any refugees come in? What is this hybrid war? And how does their border control differ from other EU countries? And more importantly, does it work?
And I'm very happy that we are on the street, not in the studio. You can see and everyone can see
Japan.
Yeah, the difference. It's beautiful.
I mean, okay.
Look different.
Okay, I gotta call him out on this. There is graffiti literally right behind him where he's talking about how beautiful everything is. I will tell you that. But if you compare it to San Francisco, it does seem a little bit cleaner. That's Polish art. I see.
The difference.
That's art.
It's beautiful.
Would this look different in Paris, London, anywhere in Germany? What are your thoughts?
I think the easiest way to answer it is Eurostat is the most important when it comes to the data.
Okay.
The safest country in Europe, Poland. The lowest unemployment, Poland.
Damn.
Less crimes, Poland. So if you ask me about any data, we are leaders. And that is the fact. It's not my political opinion. When I quote this in European Parliament, they were very unhappy.
Also, if you want to support our
so is this true? Like, because I would imagine that if he's saying it and it's just blatantly untrue, people would have called it out and like nobody would be taking this seriously, right? Let me see. Crime in the EU by country. So let me see if I can find any information about this. It's definitely pretty far down there. So they aren't the safest, but in the runners-up, yeah, it seems like Poland is safer than average.
On the ground, independent journalism that is not bought and paid for by corporate interests, along with uncensored early access to all my videos before they go up on YouTube, and exclusive DLC content that YouTube won't let me upload. Go subscribe at patreon.com/Tyler Oliveira for less than $5 a month.
The whole discussion on migration started in 2015 when Germany started this madness. In 2018, I said quite famous words: zero illegal migration in Warsaw, in every single Polish city. We don't want any illegals. Then they called me Islamophobe. If someone is from China, if someone is from India, or someone is, it doesn't matter who he is, what he believes in. If he's illegal, we do not want that. The difference between refugee and a migrant, especially illegal migrant, is very, very, very clear. The refugee is the person who flee from the country of conflict, to the first safe country. I didn't know that Syria is bordering country with Poland.
It's not.
It's not.
Okay.
So the first safe country. That is why we took over 2 million Ukrainians. Legal.
Because you are contiguous, you guys border.
That's right. That's right.
In the case of Syria, Afghanistan, Eritrea, that is not the case.
So you're saying it's not their job because basically they're not a bordering country, but they did for Ukraine. I think that makes sense. Yeah, that definitely makes sense.
Not refugees. I'm trying to repeat it every single time. If you want to come, you can come. Submit your documents, ask for a visa, stay here for 6 or 10 months, pay taxes, contribute to the society, then you're welcome. Why not? We are not North Korea.
Sure. Why are Syrian, Afghanistan refugees coming to Poland and not
migrants?
UAE.
Why Qatar did not react? Why
aren't they going to Qatar?
Very rich Arab country.
Okay.
Where is Qatar? I'm trying to ask this question for years now, and I cannot find any answers because we've been told that this is a...
I mean, he's right. Where's the moral authority in trying to tell Poland that they're doing that when there are other countries that are closer and also have a more congruent culture? Yeah, he's right.
Global problem, so there is a need for a global solidarity. So there is no global solidarity.
Sure.
Like Qatar is the great example.
Yeah.
Our soldier was killed with a spear by the illegal.
Terrible.
So that would
Close up to the
happen
what the fuck?
on the streets if we would let them in. They started this madness by willkommen politik.
Okay.
That was the politic, welcoming illegals because they were hoping for cheap labor. They found out that those who came illegally, they don't want to work. They don't want to work, but there's much more crimes.
Sure.
So they said, okay, let's spread them around. Let's say that this is our responsibility and European solidarity, and then we're gonna get rid of this problem. So, in European Union, they started the thing they called.
I can't believe that they've like gaslighted themselves into bringing in a bunch of people from these random countries. I feel like this is probably just pushed by companies in order to get cheaper labor, right? I mean, that's what it has to be. I can't see how like this is in the interest of an average person. You'd be surprised. No, it's pushed by politicians. In Canada, they do the same stuff. Destroy labor bargaining power. Yeah, I don't understand this at all. I'm actually kind of shocked that so many people buy into this. Globalist policy, it just seems so silly.
System. Okay. Each country should take migrants. They called refugees. That's how they call them. They says you're gonna pay like 22,000 euros per person if you will not take them in.
And you guys said no, we are not doing that.
Of course not.
What were the consequences to that?
Yeah, that's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Like, so now they have to pay money for not funding random people? It's insane.
Old action, I suppose.
They tried to force us to take illegals. We said no, it's better to pay, it's better to have frozen assets, whatever, rather than risk our own life.
Okay.
And look at the streets now.
Do a pan?
There you go.
Has Poland always been this way, Dominic?
This is what is needed to understand why we cherish our freedom so much. All right. Because of Russia.
Not random people? What are you talking about? What do you mean not random people? Aren't they random? Like, how are they not random? Yeah, I'm confused. Well, this person not responding.
Russia, because of Germany, historically, Poland did not exist for 123 years. We gained our independence back in 1918. So after that, after 1918, we had a little bit of freedom. But then in 1939,
the thing
Germany
happened. Yeah.
And Russia attacked.
Both fronts.
Both. And we had this terrible communism in Poland for 70 years. That's why I hate Putin. I hate him. Because he's trying to go back to the Soviet Union era. The way he behaved, the way Russia behaved is unpredictable. 123.
I also want to say that like this, what he's saying here, this is kind of like the point that I was making about how you can very logically assume that because he thinks Russia is an adversary, because he hates Putin, he hates Russia, that he would want to help Ukraine because Ukraine is like the country that is like bordering Russia, right? And so, yes, obviously, Ukraine is being attacked by Russia. It's a common enemy. So like, again, them taking in immigrants and people or like refugees from Ukraine is in the direct benefit of Poland. You see how like, even whenever they are taking them in, the focus is still on the people that are living there. It's mutually beneficial, exactly.
Yes.
What did you say?
Finally, we have an MP with a great English.
There we go. When did this hybrid war begin?
You spray them down.
An act of Russia trying to antagonize?
Of course. Because when you go through the papers, you see that the guys who came to Belarus are with the Russian visas.
Okay.
So we know that by the fact, it's not an opinion.
I see.
So the whole process of traveling is organized by Russia. And because of the green border with Belarus, they are able to come to Belarus and attack our borders. So it's organized by Russia, of course. And they want to destabilize Poland and other countries because the whole thing is not only about Poland, Hungary, Italy, and others. In this part of Europe, we know that Russia is responsible.
And when you push back against the Muslim refugees, illegal immigrants, whoever they were, why did they call you an Islamophobe? What happened there?
First of all, it's not true.
Okay.
One of my closest friends is from Syria.
Okay.
You know, he came here legally. He started his company.
Yeah.
He paid taxes. He's been here for many years. And we are very close friends. And he's from Syria, and he says, never ever.
Anytime that people use the phobe language, I usually assume that It's like now you're using this language to try to like shut down a conversation. Yeah, like anytime like, oh, okay, like now it's a diversion. Yeah, it's a language game. It's some sort of bullshit, something like that. They're trying to guilt trip you. Exactly. Yeah, it's not that he's afraid of you, he just doesn't want that culture in the country, right? It's pretty simple.
Let them come in. Oh, of course, they call us racist. They call us Islamophobes. It's not true. They try to tell us that the doctors will come, engineers will come, that our society, it's all bull.
Do you need doctors?
Of course not. I mean, but we need doctors, not doctors, right?
Do you need their doctors?
No, thank you. Take them. I want Poland to be like this, look.
Now, is most of the Polish government in agreement with your stances on this?
This phrase, be like Poland, because of decisions which were made by our government. Yes, yes. Dzień dobry.
Dużo sukcesów.
Dziękuję bardzo.
Dobrą robotę pan robi.
Dziękuję.
Dominic, you're loved far and wide here, it seems. It's like this message is resonating with a lot of the public.
And you have to remember that this is a very liberal city.
Sure.
Are you a big fan of them?
Yeah.
Amazing. Tell me about the live bullets, the fact that you can now kill illegal immigrants trying to enter the border.
I love it.
That's... Damn! I love it. Yeah, not even a pause. He just says it. Bro, again.
About the live bullets, the fact that you can now kill illegal immigrants trying to enter the border.
I love it.
Oh.
If you are trying to commit a crime on the Polish soil, you might be dead. We do not know if you're a refugee, a migrant, or a terrorist. That's why after our soldier was killed, our parliament passed a law that we can use live bullets to protect our nation. We heard that it appeared, but there is no such a zombie cities like
Philadelphia,
San Francisco.
What did he call him?
Appeared, but there is no such a zombie cities like
Philadelphia.
I mean, yeah.
San Francisco. We don't have that. You know why?
Why not?
Jesus.
Because we are protecting our border.
Okay.
That's the way they trying to smuggle it into the country. Any illegal activity is always connected to the drugs or guns. But drugs is a very good business. So it's not only about having illegals, it's also about security and anti-drugs war. So we are winning at the moment.
Damn.
You can see how many people are.
Putin toilet paper.
How safe they feel, you can tell. It's just beautiful. You can't see this kind of thing in Europe anymore.
When do you think the rest of Europe lost this?
When they decided to be politically correct.
Damn. Holy shit. Would you kill a home invader who's breaking into your home uninvited? That's the same for countries. Why would you not defend your home from people who want to break in and not just knock like normal people? You're right. No, you're right. Yeah, holy shit.
With the leftists, this is what they want. They want diversity. What kind of diversity? With a knife and a rifle? Is this diversity?
Beautiful.
You do not see soldiers with the rifles. As you see in London or in France. There's no need. We are not racist. We are not.
Is it real? I always wonder, like, whenever I hear something like that, I always wonder how bad is it really? Because, like, there's a lot of spin on everything. Whether it's, like, you know, people in San Francisco, people in France or Germany or the UK, I really don't know. And I bet probably one person's experience might not be the same as everybody else's. It's really bad. Yeah, I bet it probably depends on where you're at. That's fucked up. Yeah, I don't know.
Islamophobes. We are logical. So I think it's very important to have this discussion, our discussion, while eating.
Okay.
I tell you why.
Why?
Because it's so peaceful. Can you show around?
Beautiful.
How peaceful it is. You don't feel any stress. You do not.
I'm going to be honest. I think he's totally fucking right about this. Absolutely. There's no crime. There's no bullshit. 100% he's right.
Feel any anxiety.
Yeah.
You don't feel threatened by anyone. You don't have anyone coming to your table and, you know, asking for money or whatever. You just sit, relaxing, have a nice beer, and you have beautiful pierogies. This is what I love about Poland.
I don't know how, like, you know, people have begun, like, they've been able to, like, morally hijack a conversation where bad actors and people that have malicious intent are supposed to be the people that you side with and you empathize with, and not the people that are law-abiding good citizens that are trying to just live their life. I don't know how that's happened. Yeah, it's guilt-tripping people. I think it is. I think it's guilt-tripping. And it's disappointing that it works on so many people. It is.
That's
Do you guys
why
have homeless people here?
well, every country has homeless, but can you see any?
Why are the women so beautiful here?
What about men? Hello.
No offense to the guys.
Hey.
Poland is the last stronghold of normality in Europe and in the world in many, many ways. Come and visit.
And you made sure I wasn't a Russian propaganda asset, right?
I hope you're not. You would be killed.
All right.
The whole process of replacement.
This guy. Jesus.
It's just a fact, by the numbers. It's not my political opinion. By the numbers, we are in a very, very bad situation. And listen to me, I do understand that you will have maybe someone who will translate it into Arabic or any other. Do not come to the Polish border.
What will happen if you do and you try to enter illegally?
You might be killed. If you'll come here illegally, you will try to harm any of our soldiers. You will be killed.
Jesus. They hate
Cheers.
Russia? Yeah.
Cheers, the pierogies, the Poland, and
come. I'm telling you.
DUM on
This is
stream?
the only interview in my whole career when I let someone record me while I'm eating.
How is it? As a man of the people.
It tastes like freedom. It's Saturday
Man.
night. Look. There's no beggars. There's no homeless. There's no fentanyl. We don't do Chick-fil-A. We don't
McDonald's.
No, we don't.
Burger King.
No, we don't.
KFC.
No, we don't.
Damn.
We do proper Polish, very healthy food.
What are your
Wow.
thoughts on Poland?
Wait, that's very healthy? I don't. Well, okay. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. That's a full-on glizzy. Yeah.
Rome, Italy. Yeah.
Do you feel safer as a woman?
Yes. Yeah.
Do you feel safe in Rome as a woman? Or Italy? Sorry.
No, not at all.
Why?
Wow.
It's dangerous.
Where are you from? When you compare Rome,
He's going for
which I visited, what do you feel like?
Because it's not safe.
Why is it not safe?
Because we don't feel safe like walking alone at night.
Who are you afraid of at night?
Men.
Which men?
They're clearly trying to bait. We're afraid of the immigrants and the migrants, but they know it and they don't want to say it.
Men in general, or specific types of men who come from different places?
Men.
Italian men?
Yeah.
Fair enough.
What do you think?
No.
Can I ask you?
Here's the thought.
Can we please order in the meanwhile?
Yes, they do.
Should you buy them one?
Thank you.
Should you buy them one? Okay, they don't need it. They can buy their own. Why do you think they feel unsafe in Rome? Let's be honest.
Because of Africans, they are afraid to say something.
So his argument is that African migration to Italy has had an impact increasing the rape in Italy, for example, or in Germany, or in France, or in UK. Would that be accurate? Would you stand on business to that fact?
But when we meet like a guy in the street, we don't know if he's Italian, English, Spanish. It's like a potentially dangerous.
Okay.
Can I ask you for your, what do you think about Prime Minister Meloni?
Go. Meloni. She's going to deport people now. What are your thoughts on that?
What do you think about her?
Good or bad? No trick answer.
Good or bad?
Totally bad. Bad person.
I don't know who that is.
She's not tolerant. She's racist.
Oh, right.
Racist, she's not tolerant.
Oh.
Bro, this guy is so out of pocket. This is crazy. Oh my God, you getting banned from our president? Yes. Dude.
So you don't know who's raping?
Jimmy, I don't understand the question. Like, you're trying to say something?
She doesn't understand the question.
Like, what are you trying to say? This?
Okay, so one more question. Who's going to win in U.S.? What do you think? It's going to be Kamala or Trump?
Oh.
Kamala.
There you go. Thank you very much.
Oh my God. There you go.
Ladies, I mean, beautiful night in August. We support leftists in U.S. Why they want Kamala to win when they are not happy about safety in Italy because of illegal migration? What the is going on in their brains?
They said a few words.
He's completely right. I completely agree with him. Absolutely. Yep. 100% because it's people don't want to say the thing that's not popular, right?
I think are important.
Yep.
Inclusivity, right? Acceptance, right? I think that's it.
The real acceptance is in Poland.
I'm from Iraq, I'm Kurdish, and it's been 2 years I live in Gdańsk. I study masters.
So what are you doing in Poland?
Yeah, I study masters in international business.
So you are from Iraq, moving to Poland to study?
Yep.
Are you legally in Poland?
I'm legally in Poland.
Okay.
My man.
You're very welcome.
Thank you legally, you're very welcome.
Appreciate it. I watched all of your videos and I totally support you. I love that you respect your country. I'm also like, are you Christian? I'm an
Oh, interesting.
Welcome, brother.
He switched sides.
Whatever you are, if you are legally in here, you are very welcome.
Yeah.
I really like that you put Poland and Polish people first before anything else. That, like you said, we have normality here.
Okay, normality.
We don't have chaos here.
Okay.
You can express your whatever you are. Just don't push your agenda on someone else. I'm with my girlfriend. And
Where is she? Come over. Come over. Is she Polish?
Yeah.
Yeah. Dzień dobry.
Hello.
Mam na imię Dominik. Cześć. You're super. You just get married. You're very welcome.
There we go.
You see the difference between illegal and legal presence in here.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, have a beautiful night.
Appreciate it.
Thanks.
Man.
Yeah. She was cherished. She was taken care of. If you want this Hollywood movies, this beautiful stories of love to be real, you will not respect our women. We're gonna take care of you.
Simple.
Jesus.
You can.
And with gratitude and respect.
Pay your taxes, get Polish wife, become a Polish. Be like Poland.
After a night out on the
Oh
safe
my
streets
God.
of Warsaw, Dominique took me to Poland's border they share with Belarus to show me a project they've spent $2.5 billion on to help.
So why couldn't we do this? So, yeah, what the fuck? Hey.
Poland, Polish. So we're here. This place looks brand new. They're not messing around. They're strapped. They got camouflage. They got big guns. They're not here smiling. They're here straight-faced. Who are you? Why are you here? So luckily we have the clearance. We should be good to go through. Let's see how big and bad this wall is. They're not messing around.
Holy shit.
Okay, that seemed intense. They did not play around.
No jokes.
Do they know who you were?
Yes, they know, but the procedure is procedure, and I respect that. Yeah. This is the border of European Union with Belarus. We are the ones with this border, so we are protecting the whole Europe.
How new is this?
Well, the wall.
They're keeping them out.
Very fast, I must say. When
Jesus.
the first attempts, look, soldiers all the way through, but don't record them.
Okay.
Don't record them.
I'm pointing at myself. This is a training camp. This is
Uh-huh.
home. What is this? They live here?
Well, when they have a service night, they have a place to change and prepare and this and that. It's a lot of them. Our border was not ready for that, but what we did, we reacted straight away. We built the wall. You're gonna see the wall in a minute.
After the murder of the guard?
No, that was beforehand. When the whole madness started in Europe, our government decided, okay, that's enough. We're not taking all this crap. We're gonna build the wall.
But how exactly are they sending the refugees or the illegal migrants?
What they do, they invite them to Russia Okay. They are getting tourist visa. They pay for it. Then they are transported from Moscow or other places in Russia to Belarus and then to the border, Polish border.
And I've seen some TikTok videos of people trying to break through the wall.
Well, yes, they try every single night. Sure. It's not like
they're trying to dig a hole. I mean, I'm gonna be honest. Like this, really, like this kind of sucks. I mean. Yeah, that's not so good. They try,
so
yeah.
It's not like you don't have to protect it. You do have to protect it. Okay. Let's park here and
they didn't even try, yeah. That's a shitty hole.
Looks peaceful out here. What time do people start trying to break into the wall?
Every night about 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning. Okay.
This is like Minecraft or like Valheim or something where it's like at nighttime you have like the hostile NPCs come and try to attack your base. Like, it's just crazy, like, Rust, yes. Oh my god.
When they trying to cross the border, they know that this is the best time. Oh, you can see soldiers now. You can see some guys.
So he's aware of our presence. He's on guard.
You just said that it's very peaceful. Sure. It is peaceful. It took us 30 seconds to have a soldier reacting for someone's presence. Nie przekraczamy, mamy...
Mógł mi pan przypomnieć, jak się pan nazywa?
Dominik Tarczyński.
Oh, okay.
Does he know you?
Yes, but you have to say your name. There's no jokes. That's why I think they're professional. They know their job.
A to trzeba mieć zakrytą, tak? No najlepiej by było, bo to też dla swojego spokoju, nie? Że oni później nagrywają...
They got the whole wall right there.
Tak? Tak, nie wiadomo kto się wczai.
I'm surprised they don't have drones doing that, actually.
So he says if we don't have masks, for us it's not good to be there because they are recording Russians and Belarusians. They want to know who's into the subject, who's interested in the border protection. So for our own safety, if we don't have a mask, we shouldn't enter because it's not safe. It's a war. It's not a joke.
So we'd be in the database.
Yeah.
And is this largely contested right here? Are people trying to go through this?
Right. That's
shorter, much shorter compared to this.
And it was thousands of them.
Thousands
of them in one day. They were trying to force Polish border and they lost. Okay. We stopped them. It was, I don't know, maybe 10,000 of them. A lot. So a lot of things going on at the moment.
Look at that. There's clothes right there. Right. People are trying to get over this.
Oh my god.
Straight away. So I'm proud to be here to see this soldiers and to see their service.
And they kept them all out too. Holy shit.
To see the wall.
They kill them? Probably
when
not.
I see the wall, I do understand that this is for my
there's plenty of people that got hurt.
For my future wife, for my future family. I would say to every single leftist, if you don't believe that this is war, come and see. Come and see.
Let's say I'm from Syria. I want to go through this wall. I break through the wall. What happens to me next?
You're killed. Dead.
Shot.
You will die like a dog.
Jesus. Oh my god. He said, we're just gonna shoot you. Holy fuck. It's fair warning, yeah?
You can hear now.
Who is that? Belarus?
Yeah. You can hear them. Yeah.
You can hear them.
It's a speaker or people?
Yeah. No, the people. They're in the groups. They communicate as well. They're very well organized.
Bro, it's like a survival game.
I think they're
in the trees.
Trained, paid, obviously. Sure. They are not just simple people.
Like mercenary groups?
Oh yes. You can tell that Russia pays well to destabilize, like Poland and other countries. They want us to spend money on this rather than around healthcare or anything else. One of their colleagues was killed just from this kind of distance.
Yeah.
He with the spear.
With a spear.
Yes, so it's not safe for us to be here because
that's
it's just
a spear,
moment, and you might be dead.
So basically, this was a news story a while ago. A Polish guard got killed by a migrant or a refugee with a spear. Yeah. Like actual, like, and this isn't like, this is in the year, not a few months, like, this isn't in the year, like, 800. This is like a few months ago.
O'clock in the morning.
Yeah, it's like this year.
4 o'clock in the morning. The war starts every night.
And then we hopped in the car to visit another part of Poland's border deep in the forest. That used to be a completely weak border just a few years ago. A little bit creepy out here.
Oh yeah. You wanted to come and see.
Yeah.
And this is reality.
Sure. Keeping our eyes peeled to see if we see anyone in the forest. It's not impossible to get through the wall, but it's highly unlikely given the amount of security here.
Yeah.
I thought this would be a little bit more lax, like some parts of the southern border in the U.S. This is not relaxed.
This is war.
Actual
this is
war.
completely actual war.
We made it. We'll hop out so you can see, but this wall is in the middle of the forest. The road is not even paved, just to emphasize how rural this location is.
We had to do it in the middle of the forest.
Yeah.
There was no infrastructure.
Sure.
Because that is a green border.
Yeah.
So
okay, so we see soldiers already.
we can see the border actually as it is. Look how long it is.
Yeah. And not only that, we have barbed wall.
That's a
and then
massive
another wall,
fucking
double
wall. Holy
And
shit.
Soldiers, right? So that's very important.
Oh my god.
Fully masked up with their faces
That's
too.
huge.
They are recorded by Russian, so they don't want.
What's this here? Could this be Russia sending migrants here on purpose to try to strengthen right talking points, similar to how Putin endorsed Kamala? I mean, I don't know. It depends. Like, I think that's a good point. There's definitely a possibility that could happen. Yeah, I mean, who knows? I mean, they could be doing it for like 3 or 4 different reasons. I think that like with doing something like this it's something that can serve multiple purposes.
And there's cameras in the forest right now?
Yeah, does it matter? Yeah, it doesn't really matter. Exactly.
Recording soldiers.
That's right. That's right.
So day in, day out, they're watching these walls.
They're probably gonna ask who are we.
Sure. Fair question. All those cameras right there. Massive surveillance. Hi.
Everyone who died because of the terrorists in Europe is because your lack of decisions, lack of bravery, political correctness. You are responsible. Leftists are responsible for chaos in Europe. And they think they fight us, Republicans, conservatives. You're not fighting us. You're fighting with your own nations. We are protecting our own nations. And this is the proof. Can you hear that?
Whoa.
They're throwing stuff. They're throwing stuff.
We heard it. I heard a rock.
Yeah.
Should we say hi?
No, they're throwing rocks.
Why?
Because they behave like animals, unfortunately. They don't behave.
What's so crazy about this is like this guy is just so raw with it. He just explains it like he's like, yeah, why are they doing it? Because they're animals. Like that's why it's what they do. That's it. Holy shit. Yeah, no filter at all. It's I think it's like it's like a shock to hear somebody it's like not filtered at all, especially after listening to like people that kind of talk around it. Oh, well, this isn't really what we think, etc. Right? Uncensored, yeah.
Like civilized people. You can see on the video.
This long?
They can easily, like long spear. It's like on the video when our soldier was killed. It's easy for them to throw it and kill you.
Let's get out of here. So if you can't hear it on the mic, they're throwing rocks right now. People do want to get in. The question is, when will they try and how will they be punished? Let's get out of here, yeah? After seeing the symbol of Poland's defiance against the EU's push towards diversity, open borders, and economic opportunity for those less fortunate from countries that are culturally dissimilar, I met up with Dominique in Brussels to see where Europe's elite politicians meet and decide the fate of an entire continent.
Oh boy.
Okay, let's go. I'll show you how we do it.
Amazing. What's the current split between liberals and conservatives in parliament right now?
It's about 100 conservatives on 720 MEPs. So it's not much, but I think it's better to be a strong, small group rather than a massive. You know the story of 300.
Sure.
It's us.
What are your thoughts on the right?
This guy is great. It's like we're the 300. Oh my god. This is amazing.
The EU
in
general.
I don't like it.
What are your thoughts on Brussels?
I don't like it at all. Okay. I tell you why. Again, I'm trying to be very objective, but I cannot be blind on statistics. Rapes, killings, stealings, stabbings. We don't have it in Poland.
Sure.
And when you see official data from here, from Eurostat, you see how Poland great is.
What is this? Wait, hold up.
And when you see official data from here, from Eurostat.
Poland's food prices are Europe's lowest. Okay. Yeah, now we got a graph. Share of people reporting crime, violence, or vandalism. And Poland is... Oh, damn. It's all the way down here. 4.4. Damn. Yeah, that's way less. Holy shit.
Greatest.
That's 2018 though?
But then when we are trying to tell them
could be
what is
worse
the
now.
reason of all this, they don't want to listen. They think that they're better, smarter. And now, How large of a check would I have to write to buy you out?
You don't have this kind of money.
Okay.
You see, the difference between me and the rest is that I don't need sponsors. I don't need it. That's why they don't own me. That's why I can say what I think and what I believe. This is what they're afraid of. The voice of the people.
Oh, this is it?
This is it.
If we pop in?
Yes, it's closed, right? Okay, so this is the place.
Oh, there it is.
Votes, and this is the place where we have speeches. We have 2 buildings. This is the machines for voting.
Okay. What will it take to make Europe great again, in your opinion?
To go back to the roots, Roman law, Greek philosophy, Christianity, not only as a faith, but also as a culture, as the way of living, mentality, art, music, everything. That's why I think Roman law, Greek philosophers, and what we had, not only last century, but throughout century is great. I want to raise my future children as a Christians. So when you see attacks on
I've
Europe,
never been like a huge religion enjoyer, you know, but everything else I can kind of agree with.
you see attacks on Christianity, mainly on Catholics.
In 20 years, how do you think Europe will look like at this rate?
It's going to be very, very bad. It's not going to change for better. I think it will be more killings, more stabbings, more terrorist attacks, more wokeness, unless most of the nations will change their governments. So please God, they will wake up. But the change will start if Donald Trump wins in US. Because whatever happens in US, it happens in Europe 6 or 10 months later.
Do you think we'll see walls like what we saw in Poland and other?
I don't know, really. I mean, is that really true? Like Donald Trump winning? I'm not sure. Yeah.
They're European
I don't know about
soon.
that.
It's a matter of time. Yeah, 100%. The final word to the viewers and to you would be always remember who you are. Be proud of who you are. Do not be afraid. Be brave. Fight. And make your life great.
I know this is a tough one. Dominic, are you single?
Yes, I am. Why?
I don't know. I'm sure some viewers might be curious.
What kind of question is that?
Come on, you got to think about family, no?
Yeah, I am single, so. Thank you. Pleasure.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you very much.
Be like Poland.
Be like Poland. Be brave. Cheers.
Bye, Dominic.
Bye.
Wow. I'm going to be honest. When I heard about this,
let's say I want to go.
I thought this was going to be like, I thought this was clickbait. I was like, oh, there's no way they actually are doing this. This is, yeah, I'll link you guys the video. Yeah, this guy's great. I've watched Tyler's videos a lot. I think this one's really good. This is pretty crazy to see. They built this whole wall. They'll actually shoot people if they come over. Oh my God. They threw a spear over there. And like, I think that also there's a big component to this that's focused on, it seems like a lot of this is a response to what they believe is like Russian proxy aggression, I think, where it's like Russia is sending over immigrants to destabilize Poland. So it's actually not even entirely against the immigrants themselves. It's more or less like against Russia by proxy.